we've got to be closer so we look like we're really good friends. Here we go.
Well, I thought we really were good friends.
But then we got to show them that.
Okay.
Because they don't know.
All
Are we
right.
recording? we should use all this part of it.
The bloopers.
Yeah, this is the best. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey guys, it's Jay from Tyre Review, and we're at the National 4x4 show, and I'm here with someone who needs no introduction, a friend of mine, Bridget, to talk to her about an N70 Hilux. Bridget, take it away.
This is the car that I feel like every time I look at it, it like made my whole YouTube career, if you can call it that. It's the first car that I built on camera. It's my favorite car that I built on camera. I've built it 3 times over, and the way that it sits right now is definitely my favorite because it's actually, I just put it together to be like a home on wheels.
Yeah.
And I feel like I got exactly that while making it look quite modern, considering it's only a 2012.
Yeah.
So it's not that new of a car.
It's true, but you've done upgrades that actually make it look a lot more modern than what it is, you know?
I always say that the lights and the wheels are the jewelry of a car. I've always said that. So if you can get that part right, it can really give a car like a second life and make it look quite lush, because they're both sparkly and they look really, really good. But then meeting it with some like personalized accessories, like the way that I've done my custom seat covers and the timber fit out at the back makes it mine.
Yeah,
Those
I
two
actually
things-
love that.
Yeah, thanks.
I remember when we first met, I loved the fact that you got a toolbox
Yeah.
that isn't a toolbox.
Yeah, not at all.
know?
I wanted the mirror, I wanted the creature comforts, because I wanted it to feel like what my house feels like while I'm not at my house. And because I live on the road so much more than what people realize, just filming content and traveling around the country, which is amazing.
Yeah.
After a while, I started saying to myself, I want to be comfy. Like, I want to be comfy, I want to be warm, I want to have a mirror, I want to have the things that makes me feel like I'm back at my house.
Yeah.
But I want it in a car. So it took 3 rounds and we ended up getting here, but I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I have to ask, are these flares factory?
No. These are
Okay.
60 mil. These are 60 mil flares. God, I'm having to go off memory from 5 years ago, but these are 60 mil flares. I needed that because I have a bigger offset than from factory, so I'm running on neg 22s on this Hilux. And then is that right? Neg 12?
you have the new CSA product now, so
yeah. And then do I have neg 12s or neg 22s?
Neg 28?
No, it's
Neg 12.
Then
Neg 12.
Okay.
I should know this because I helped
should
Louis.
know this because
I
it's
helped
my
Louis,
car.
and I helped Louis with the Neg 12.
So I had to have the 60 mil flares because I wanted to be legal, and I have a neg 12 offset with my wheels. And my wheels, they look really good, and with having that little bit of dish to it allows the car to sit wider. It matches my bar work, and I think it gives it more of a custom look, but from a performance perspective, I do get a lot out of it being it that way, but keeping it legal, which I like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. No, because I knew about the offset and I was like, how the hell is that not poking? That's what I was
Not
like.
factory.
Yeah, so
but
not
these
factory
days
fares.
you can get them color matched.
It looks OEM.
I
So
can't
yeah.
remember I can't remember the company.
Yeah.
It's too many years ago, but
Yeah.
they've been really good, and they've been on ever since. I'll never change them.
Okay, so let's talk about your wheels and tyres.
Okay.
So, this is, I love CSA, and we all know why, because I used to be part of CSA and Louis and the team. So you're now on CSA.
Yeah, well, they can't hear me. How about I go this? I do love my new wheels. Like I said, it's kind of like the jewelry of a car. I gave this car like a second or a third birthday, being the 3rd round that I'd rebuilt it. I wanted just some modern touches because, bit of a hot tip, but I found that when I debadged the car and I put some nice machined wheels on it, and I just gave the car love in that sort of way, it actually made the car kind of look like it could have come out of Toyota only a few years ago, not many, many, many years ago, because the car is kind of old.
Well, I actually think the wheels made a huge difference to this, because I remember back in the day, in the early days when I met you, you were on black wheels too, from memory.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Old Steelies.
Yeah.
Old Steelies. I stuck with the black for a really, really long time.
I remember, yeah.
And I'm just really glad that I've gone here because it's giving expensive. It looks really sharp.
Yeah.
It's super modern.
Yeah.
And it kind of matched the other accessories of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's just like having another mirror. I like
Yeah.
to look at myself, and now I can because they shine back at me.
There you go. So I guess talk to me about your tyres and your choice, because we're huge here at Tyre Review on tyres. So what are you on? You're on ATs, RTs? What do you talk us through that?
These are the Toyota AT3s. I've actually gone down in size.
Okay.
And every year I've dropped down a tyre size on this car, and I've dropped down in inches, which is a little bit, normally people try to go bigger.
You want to go up?
But I've been trying to go smaller because I really wanted to have a lightweight tyre that performed really well, could go the distance, but save me money along the way.
Okay.
And I found that a tyre that's like an AT3 is really good because it's strong. It's got that really good like rock chip compound that can handle being on corrugations or shaly rocks, but then also get back onto the road. Yeah. So from a performance perspective, a car that has to change a lot and quite quickly, these are really, really good. I used to run muddies, and I'm a no.
Yeah.
I'm a no on a car like this. tourists shouldn't have muddies on them. You're just spending unnecessary money on the tyre itself and then on the running of that tyre fuel-wise. Whereas I've never been held back in trying to get somewhere with all of my friends and the best builds in the world that are on muddies. I've made it to the same destination at the same pace as them, and I've done it at a fraction of the money because of tyres like this. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of an all-terrain tyre. People should opt for that. Yeah. Everyone wants to go, oh, muddies look cool, muddies look cool. Muddies don't necessarily perform cool.
Yeah, they're also noisy too, hey, unless you need it for mud work.
Yep.
They're noisy.
Yeah.
You know, let's be honest.
I've got a car that dedicated sits on muddies and it's perfect for it. But now that I've grown up a little bit and I've matured a little bit, you want to be smarter with your money and you want to see your car do well, right? Yeah. You know when you're a bit young and you're just like, I just want to look cool in the pictures. I'm past that. So now I want the gear that's right for the job and also the gear that I don't have to replace. I can use it once, use it right. And if I can save some money along the way, that's a win.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Thanks, Bridget. I really appreciate you catching up with us today at Tyre Review and talking us through your build on your car.
Thanks.
Giving us all the technicals on the tyres, especially, you know.
And a few tips along the way for some other people building
absolutely.
their car.
Like, you know tyres more than me.
Yeah.
I know wheels, you know tyres.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think you've tested so many mud terrains, all-terrains, RTs, you know. It's great to have you on here. So I really appreciate that.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Until next time.
There you go. So that's a wrap from us, guys. Thank you. Check us out at tyrereview.com.au.